Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Parker, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about something that's become way too normal on college campuses, which is vaping. I do get that it's everywhere. You walk through the dorms, go to parties, or even head to the library and someone's hitting a vape. It seems like no big deal, but just because it's common doesn't mean it's not harmless. In fact, vaping while you're in college might be one of the worst decisions you can make for your health and your future. First of all, let's talk about health. Most people think vaping is safer than smoking cigarettes. That might technically be true, but it doesn't make it safe whatsoever. These things still contain nicotine, which is highly addictive, and a mix of chemicals that can damage your lungs. And we're still learning about the long-term effects, but early studies already show that vaping can lead to respiratory issues, heart problems, and even mental health struggles like increased anxiety and depression. According to the American Heart Association, smoking kills more than 480,000 Americans a year. And let's not forget the addiction factor. Nicotine is incredibly addictive. You might start vaping just to try it out or because you're stressed during finals, but then you start reaching for it every hour. That kind of dependency doesn't just mess with your health, it messes with your mind. It's harder to focus, harder to sleep, and harder to even function without it. You're basically paying money to make yourself more anxious, more tired, and more distracted. Also, speaking of money, college is expensive enough without dropping hundreds of dollars on pods or disposable vapes every month. So imagine what else you could do with that money. You can buy groceries or even save for vacation and clothes. College is the time to build the habits that are going to carry you into your future. You need to ask yourself, do you want your routine to include something that drains your health and your wallet, or do you want to leave college with more control over your mind and body? You deserve better than an addiction that gives you a quick buzz but delivers long-term consequences. So if you've never vaped, then I suggest you don't start. And if you do vape, maybe it's time to really ask yourself why. What's it giving you and what's it taking away? You're stronger than a vape, and your future is way too important to let this become part of your life. Thanks for listening.